is pointing a gun at Loki. Because I think that's adorable. And it's like, get out of the basket, you motherfucker.
Okay, we're recording. Woo! It's working. I fixed it.
Family moment.
Yeah, I fixed it.
All right.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Woo,
Yeah, Carly.
Woo! All right. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties starting the show. Who is messaging me at this moment? I'm going to mute this.
Anyways. Off to a good start. Off to the races.
Woo! Great start. We're horrible.
And we're gonna be copyright infringed because I just played the iCarly theme song. All right.
I just sang the iCarly theme song.
Oh my god. All right, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. I am Andy, also known as Cario. Today I have Lindsey again. No Shannon today, but we do have Max. Welcome, Max.
Yay. Maximilian Pegasus.
Maximilian Pegasus.
You're darn right, Yugi boy.
Damn. So Shannon right now is at our good friend Vanessa's cabin for the weekend. I will join her tomorrow, so will Max. But unfortunately, I have to work.
Because we're all vaccinated.
Yay. And we can do that now. We can actually go back and hang out at a cabin together, which is great. Fantastic. Lindsey, I don't know if Vanessa invited Haley or not, but maybe she did. So who knows?
She did invite Haley, and I was extended an invitation from Haley, but felt weird accepting, so I have not accepted.
Why?
I am vaccinated, and 2 weeks out from my vaccination.
Just fucking come with us, Lindsey. Come hang out at the cabin again.
I have some other plans. I don't know what time they're at.
Okay, well, if you're not doing anything, and I'm gonna bring my shit, video games, all crap.
Well.
But I'm just
we can talk about that.
Yeah, but Vanessa also is one of our podcast members. She will be joining us not today, but on a future episode. So we have a lot of people we can rotate out anytime. So which is great. You guys are extendable. Expendable.
I'm one of the core members.
I'm the original. So
nothing beats the OG.
So man, God. Okay, there's a few things in terms of like news, like just gaming news, nerd news in general, and then we have a lot to discuss about. Mainly you two have a lot to discuss about Persona, but
much to discuss.
But before that, let's let me just tell you one thing here. Some news. For one, the McDonald's BTS meal came out. I did try it. It is good. It's decent.
I just want to say that I am very upset that the BTS meal. Okay, disclaimer, know nothing about BTS. I know that one song that plays on the radio is called like Dynamite or Kaboom or something.
Okay.
Something about an explosion.
I don't even listen to radio.
I don't either. Anyway, BTS meal, it's just chicken nuggets, and the only thing special is the sauce. It's like the Rick and Morty sauce. That's the only thing special about it. They didn't make like a unique menu item. It's literally just the chicken nugget meal with different sauce.
Very true, very true.
So, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Yeah, go ahead.
I hate all McDonald's sauces. The only good one they ever had was honey. And that was like back in the 2000s. It was the best. They still do? Perfect. That's what I gotta do next time.
You can get honey if you get some chicken nuggies. To be like, yo, give me some packets of honey with that. And they will be like, sure, fam, we got you.
Perfect. Now, the other thing I'm gonna be real with y'all about. Who is BTS? Like, do people really like Korean music that much that they're doing like cyber attacks and all this stuff?
I think you may be inviting danger.
Yeah, let's not question that much. But I tried the meal and I tried the sauces. They were good. I wish they were like a permanent thing, but also, I mean, it's not as good as the Travis Scott burger, but also Travis Scott burger was just a little niche as well. In general, it's just a fucking 10-piece McNugget meal. What the fuck? Like with special sauce.
They just need to step up their game. Chipotle did the same thing with they have like a 21 Pilots burrito, but it's not special. It's just like the things that you could normally get on a burrito, but it's what the 21 Pilots.
Yeah, keep talking. Hold on. The gerbils are doing something.
The gerbils are doing something? I don't know. I think that the fast food restaurants are starting to get lazy with their limited time offerings. That being said, I just did go to Wendy's today, and they had a bacon bourbon barbecue cheeseburger that I didn't get because I'm a loser, and I don't try new things. But shout out to Wendy's for being unique and actually trying with their limited time offerings. Max?
Well, Well, I don't know what to think of limited time offers anymore. Like, I remember kids' meals. Those were great back in the day. They were really great movie tie-in promotion type toys,
Oh
like the
man.
dinosaurs hand puppet things,
Mhm.
or I think Burger King had these great Shrek'd up toys and all that.
No.
But like
the Pokemon original 151 Burger King meals that came in the Pokeballs.
Low key, best Burger King toy. Boom, Rocket Power toys.
Rocket Power toys.
There was no way the Rocket Power toys were better than the Pokemon ones.
Excuse me. The Rocket Power toys fucking were like, they were like fucking Tech Decks. Not really Tech Decks, because, they have the characters and they're on the skateboards or whatever they ride with that has wheels. They have this little handheld grip thing that clips onto the toy that you push a button and makes them spin. Like, that was fucking dope, okay?
No.
But like,
there was such a variety to the Pokemon toys. You could get tops. You could get little things that squirted water. You got like keychains. There was like,
keychain. Who the fuck wants keychains?
I want a keychain. I have, and I had, and still have a Sandshrew and a Sandslash keychain from the Burger King kids meals.
Bet.
And guess what? They adorn my backpack. Mm-hmm. That's a blast from the past, baby.
Yeah, you're okay. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Now, I remember, like, there was this joke that was done on The Simpsons a while ago where it was like, Bart got a kid's meal, and it was like, I don't know, it was like Krusty being a dinosaur or something. That was the toy. And then, like, Grandpa Simpson, he got, like, the nostalgia meal, where it was, like, all these things that he remembers from, like, the 30s or 40s or something. That's what we need in these fast food restaurants. Someone needs to do a nostalgia meal. It's like, hey, do you remember the 90s before we went into Iraq? Well, here's all this cool stuff.
Before we went to Iraq, before 9/11.
Before Iraq, pre-Iraq.
And it works because it's before Kuwait.
But what would they offer? What is different? What did they have on the 90s McDonald's menu that they don't
Super size.
Yes.
Oh, super size. I mean, that's not really an offer. That's just more of the same.
It is an offer. For an extra fucking $1, you can go super size? Excuse me, Lindsay.
No. I'm not even saying they changed the menu or anything. I'm saying bring back those toys from like the 90s and 2000s that they gave in the Happy Meals and everything.
Okay.
Let's start a petition to bring back the TV, baby.
For one, legally they can't do that. They need licensing rights to do that.
They need to do it. If Spider-Man can be in the MCU and Sony can still magically have the Sinister Six movies, which are gonna be bad anyways, then dang it, we can have our Shrek 2 Burger King toys again. And let's be real. And McDonald's is already seeing how profitable it is to bring back that nostalgia because of everything you're seeing with the Pokemon toys.
Okay.
How they're being sold out like instant.
I think it's Pokemon cards. It's just cards, actually.
Yeah. Pokemon cards. What did I say?
It's toys.
Well, they
could bring the toys anymore. It's all about the cards.
It's all about the cards, baby.
They could bring cards, marbles, toys, actual Pokemon. They could do anything.
Actual Pokemon?
So
yeah, why hasn't McDonald's funded research into making Pokemon real yet?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Genetically. No, because we're right now we're trying to make genetically animated cat girls, okay? Come on.
That's where all of our research and development money is being poured.
Yeah.
And also in other news, everybody's simping for the Samsung Assistant.
Yeah, they are.
I haven't heard the Samsung Assistant.
Oh my god.
Elaborate. Tell me
Just
more.
go on Reddit. Go on Rule 34. Just browse around a little bit. Enjoy yourself.
I'm not going on Rule 34 on Reddit.
Okay, so no, you don't have to do Rule 34. You can do Samsung Girl Rule 34, and you'll still get those results.
Yeah.
I think maybe I didn't send it in the right chat. I'm going to send a picture to show you how powerful the internet is and how horny they are.
Great.
But
she's proving you the power of the internet.
Power of the internet.
Power of the internet.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
And I'll send you a picture. But like, what happened, Lindsay, was that like earlier this week, Samsung said, all right, we're going to have this new virtual assistant V-Girl type thing. And they put out the girl, and it's like, okay, so it's nice, it's fine. Yeah. And then the internet within like 20 minutes is like, all right,
they just lewd her.
Art, and here's all the hentai of her.
So it's not just a voice; it's an actual. It's like
It was a commercial.
What
it was
do you
like
call
it
those?
was like
The
an
people-
advertising commercial.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's the photo.
So she was an animated
No,
character.
it's not a photo of her. It's just a comparison for those people who are not going to see it. If you were to go onto Reddit and you were to look up the Samsung Girls Reddit page, there's maybe 5,000 people who are members.
There's an actual already a Reddit page for this.
Yes, and if you were to
Great.
look up the Samsung Girl Rule 34 subreddit, there's like
Is
90,000 people.
Who that is?
No, the anime girls who are representing this picture are just from a different series.
No, the Samantha Samsung. I've seen this woman before.
Oh my god.
And I didn't know who it was. I thought it was some like Pixar character or something,
Maybe.
or not Pixar, like a DreamWorks character. She looks like a DreamWorks character. She looks like something out of Megamind.
Megamind.
Yeah, actually, that's a fair comparison.
And on top of that, also I discovered something very, very interesting.
Yes.
So
Please tell me you're single.
VR supported. They're like, buy the Samsung Galaxy, get the Samsung VR attachment, boom, you get your assistant.
Oh,
Come on. I'm already simping for you, Samsung. I'm playing on the brand new Samsung S20 FTE, whatever the heck this is called. And I'm promoting it on this show.
360.
Jesus Christ. So I bought Guilty Gear Strive digitally. I pre-ordered it digitally on my PlayStation. I bought the deluxe edition, which comes with the season pass. And I didn't realize, and I'm very happy about this, I didn't realize that by getting the deluxe edition, you get to play the game a few days early.
Ooh, what day does it come out?
It comes out next week, Friday, the 11th, but I get to play it on the 8th, which is a Tuesday.
Look at you.
So,
With all the insights.
I have a cortisone shot in my spine on Tuesday after work. After that, I'm going to just be a fucking blob on the couch playing Guilty Gear. So I'm super hyped about it. So yeah, I paid $90 for it.
That's not that's for the I guess $30.
The deluxe edition, yeah. Well, there's three different. There's the deluxe edition, then there's ultimate edition. The regular is the deluxe edition. So it's goes from 60 to 85 to 90 or to 100 $9.99. And
do you get like the MP3 download pack for all of the music from the game?
Yep.
And like a couple of wallpapers of your waifu?
No wallpapers, but the actual all the OSTs, yeah. Which is all a banger, by the way. They just they came out with a trailer being like, "Hey, get the deluxe edition because look at all these great tracks." And May's theme is a fucking banger, okay? One thing I really love about Guilty Gear is that the composer of the game is also the creator of the game or the director of the game. So he's just living his best life because those songs are a bop, okay? Like, just hearing some Japanese, it's like, that is bullshit, man! He's just rock on. I was like, this guy is doing double duty. Like, you know, he's doing it because he wants to, not because he has to.
This guy's passionate about his game.
Yeah, he is.
I was about to say, you know, this is his baby. This is his passion project. If he's doing more than just one thing involved in the project.
Yeah, he's like...
It's like Toby Fox and Undertale. Like, he did all the music and the sprite work and the developing. He did it all for that game. He had some help.
Also, I did buy a Ring Fit today. I bought a Ring Fit. I'm going to probably try it after we record. See how that works. But yeah, Shannon and I are trying to lose weight. We've been going on walks after I work. And also after last week playing kickball and volleyball, man, my body was sore for 3 days.
Yeah, so was mine.
Oh my god! I
do a very physical job. Like I'm on my.
There's a lot of things that I haven't so I haven't ran like that or kind of move in that kind of way, like in dodge volleyball and stuff. So it definitely brought out a lot of sore muscle tissues that I barely use. So it's kind of like working out when you work out a core spot and then you have to wait for your body to repair those muscles. That's what happened. So I was stiff and working at a hospital and walking around the ER I was trying really hard not to look stupid. I was like, I don't want nobody to ask me what the fuck is wrong with me. I look like I got fucked in the ass, okay? So I was very sore.
I'll tell you though, I came back. My calves, like when I move my feet, they feel terrific. They feel very hard and sturdy. I don't know what it was, but maybe I don't need to do any exercise anymore. My legs are already just.
Max, you're a fucking tall, skinny bitch, okay?
Perfectly toned.
I know.
Speaking of losing weight, though, I've been on that intermittent fasting again.
Yeah.
I've lost a ton of weight the first time I did it, and then I fell off it, but I didn't gain any weight back, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I started fasting again, and I've dropped 5 pounds.
Hey, there you go.
So.
There you go.
Yeah, Shannon and I are just watching what we eat. We're definitely going on more walks. And now that we have Ring Fit, we can also now work out at home and do other things because, again, still because of COVID. I actually used to work out at the hospital. Actually had a 24-hour gym, but they took away the equipment and converted it to a dining area, which is dumb.
Converted it to a dining area?
Yeah.
COVID hit?
No. So they converted it during COVID because they needed more, just giving people the more options to stay spaced away from them during lunch. So they're like, here, there's more places to eat now instead of like in a crowded cafeteria. Even though the tables are spaced just in case, because also, our cafeteria is not like fucking huge, so like, and it's, if everybody eats lunch at the same time, it's impossible, especially when we're trying to still social distance. So they took all the gym equipment, and because I used to work out either after work or before work, which was great. Again, it was free, it was just for staff. I loved it, right? But they took everything. It's just, I was like, where's all the gym equipment? Where's all the weights? Like, they had 2 treadmills, they had fucking like leg weights and shit like that. Like, they had everything. They had the little electronic rower thing. It was sick. It was a good time. But yeah, we're trying to just stay healthier and lose weight. So that's why I bought the Ring Fit, because I was like, I think it's one of those fun, entertaining things to do. I can maintain myself pretty well in terms of like, I have pretty good what do you call it? Self-control. Yeah. Shannon, not so much. So and she says that too. She admits it. So I was like, oh, if we can find more options and ways, and obviously, I'm trying to help her out. So that's what we're gunning for. So that's why I got a Ring Fit. I'm also excited for next week on the same day as Guilty Gear is supposed to drop on the 11th. I'm actually going to get the Game Maker Garage or whatever it's called for the Switch.
Yeah, that looks cool.
I'm excited because I was like, because they showed off their newest trailer like this week, showing off more details on what you could do. Because like when I showed Shannon, she was like, what, so you just make it's like Mario Maker? I was like, no, because Mario Maker is a platformer with Mario assets. This game, you don't just do you don't do platforms, right? It's like kind of like Dream. Like, you don't even have to do platformers. You like, it showed off like you can do shooters, racers, fighting games, like anything. So I was like this is sick. Like, this is insane. And I was like, I want to delve into this and make my own creation. That's also another project.
The thing I'm curious about with that is how it's, maybe they did already explain it, but how's it going to be shared? Because like with Mario Maker, but like I assume I'll have to buy the game if I want to play those games. Then
I assume so. I'm assuming so.
Yeah, you'll have to probably buy the Game Maker Garage.
Only thing I don't know is because
development and then a play.
Well, because I don't know if anybody can ever make. I don't know if you can actually make like a legit. Like, say I decide to delve into it, right? And I make a hack and slash game, right? Like, the only question, that's what I was thinking about today, actually. I'm still gonna get the game, but I was thinking about how far can you make it? As in, can I make? Is it just like a tech demo? Like, is that all these games are technically just tech demos, or can I actually make a legit 8-hour game? Can I make a game that will last 8 hours? Is it even possible to make that? That's the real question on my mind. So, I mean, like, if somebody can actually make, like, because on Dream, there's videos of people making fucking full Sonic levels. Like, that's sick, right? But, like, can somebody make a legit full game out of the Nintendo Game Maker Garage, right? Like,
I wonder if it's supposed to be more of like learning tool.
It is.
Like,
It is for learning. They said it's for learning. They said they have really fun lessons. And they have it's kind of like story mode where they'll like the lessons they'll teach you how to make. Like they'll add like 8 types of games, right? From like a regular twin stick shooter to a racer. There's lessons. That's what they call it. So it's like single player, right? It teaches you how to play it, on how to like make specific things for specific genres. And then after that, I think you can go nuts because again, like it's like play single player, like tutorial, learn lessons for fun, right? Because they said like it's interactive, it's fun, they're all wacky. But then after that, like once you get the hang of it, then like, oh, I don't need this anymore because I now know how to navigate the entire UI. So
That sounds
mm-hmm. I will probably just make a fighting game.
It looks like I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for it right now. It says that it supports the use of a USB computer mouse.
Yep.
In the game.
Yeah, there were a lot
cool.
of people who freaked out about that.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh dang boys, we doing it. We making PC games on the Switch.
We're making Mario peeing. Let's go.
Will allow players to create their own games via a free programming mode that they will be able to share with other players who own Game Builder Garage via the Nintendo Switch online service or locally.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the Super Mario Maker games, there will not be an in-game browser for this, but instead players will need to enter friend codes to access the creations through the online service.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh my god. I'm going to make a dating simulator. Let's go. Let's go. This is going to be Subverse. I'm just going to make a better Subverse.
It's actually, how cheap is this? I might actually pick this up.
I'm assuming it's fucking like if it I automatically assume it's 60, so I already have that on the back burner ready to go. But if it's like 40, if it's 40, fuck it, I'll drop 40. But if it's 60, I'm still gonna get it. But I mean, if it's cheaper though, I mean, like gung ho, let's do it.
I need to get the what do they call those? The Labo. They don't sell the Labo anymore. It's very sad.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I couldn't find a Ring Fit, but I went to GameStop and they're like, yeah, we have 5. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll take one.
To be honest.
Oh my gosh, guess how much Game Builder Garage is?
How much?
$20.
$30?
Dang.
It's $30 game.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, let's go.
There we go.
Yo, let's
finally.
Okay, a new video project. Let's see who can make
Who's gonna make the coolest game?
It's like JonTron. It's like JonTron when they did the game developer thing. Let's just have a race, a team developing a game.
I'm gonna make a multiplayer turn-based RPG, strategy RPG.
I'm gonna do a Persona game, but it's going to be with Waluigi, and every character is Waluigi.
And you can have.
I'm gonna make a Sonic game called Depressed Sonic.
Depressed Sonic.
Depressed Sonic.
They're I hate
$30. Okay, $30. I'm now hyped for this game. This game comes out this Friday. Let's go, guys. Woo!
That's pretty cool. Hate Sonic the Hedgehog, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the next Sonic the Hedgehog game is supposed to be open world. Is the rumor that's currently going about?
Yeah, all I heard was about the new Sonic Colors, like Ultimate or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the remake or HD remakers.
They said they added some extra things, a little bit extra things. So.
Oh, so Lindsay, you hate Sonic too?
I hate Sonic.
Perfect.
I hate the character. I hate the games. I hate everything about Sonic.
Well, there goes our Sonic fandom.
I know, a very hot take because we've angered the BTS fandom and the Sonic fandom, which are like the two worst.
Goodbye, Sonic Backpack Kid.
If anyone can successfully sway my opinion on Sonic the Hedgehog, I will personally send you a bottled high five, and a congratulatory message.
Lindsay.
Yes.
Do you like hot dogs?
I'm not a fan of hot dogs, but I will eat. Is this going toward chili dogs direction?
Maybe.
I'm wise to you and your Sonic ways.
Okay.
No, Sonic and I have nothing in common, and I hate everything about it.
Lindsay, do you like Beyonce?
Beyonce is pretty cool.
Pretty cool? Or she's Queen Bee. You gotta say yes to that.
Yeah.
We can't lose the Beyonce fandom now.
She is Queen Bee.
Okay, so did you know if you like it, you should have put a ring on it, like Sonic rings?
I wonder if I can hit Andy from here.
Maybe.
Like, I know I'm a few towns away from him, but I wonder if I can hit Andy.
Oh,
Really good. If you use the latest military grade periscopes from their nuclear subs or something, I don't know.
let's do it.
Probably accurate.
I know a guy.
So, Lindsay, have you seen the
Yep.
Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
I have seen the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and while I
What did
admit that it was a pretty good movie, especially for a video game movie, the worst part of that movie was Sonic the Hedgehog.
What about Crazy Earl and his chainsaw at the end?
Yeah, he was one of the better parts of the movie.
That was cool. I was curious to get your perspective on that one.
On the Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, okay, so
Because-
I have this thing about
Don't-
movies
don't-
where I forget a lot about movies, like the second
Oh.
I'm done watching it.
It
So
doesn't
I remember,
have to be
I
an
know
in-depth
I've seen it.
analysis.
I'll write up an in-depth analysis and we'll get
No,
back to
no, I'm
this.
saying it doesn't have to be. It's just like, what did you think in general? Because, I think people liked it after all. Sonic the Hedgehog is, in fact, the second highest grossing domestic movie in the United States for 2020.
That's because COVID happened.
That's an unfair assessment.
Are you telling me
With COVID
Bad
hit
Boys
and
for...
all of the movie theaters closed?
Excuse me,
remember
are you now saying that Bad Boys for Life wasn't a cinematic masterpiece that drove people out?
I forgot that was a
to go see
thing.
it?
I forgot that was a
Got
thing.
people out of their homes to
No,
flock
because-
back to the movie
because-
theaters.
No, because Bad Boys for Life was the #1 domestic grossing movie for
That is
God damn it, Max.
upset. When was
Oh,
it? It's not released in February.
February, Valentine's
It's
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That was right as the pandemic was becoming a problem, and
It was when the pandemic was a talk. There was talks of it, but
Yeah.
it never like kind of reached. And then like
That
a
was
couple
probably
weeks later,
one
it
of
was
the
like,
last
it's
movies
like,
I
well, I'll come
saw.
to the United States, and then it happened.
I-
It's like, oh,
I think by February, if I remember the timeline right, in February, I think it was like in a cruise ship off the coast of California or something, and we were all laughing and be like, "Ha, it's California's problem now." And then March happened
yeah.
And then it was a problem.
because someone thought it was a good idea to keep everyone on a cruise ship when there's a contagious virus on there.
Yep.
I mean, keep them in the ocean. They
classic.
won't spread it to anyone else. They should have just kept
They
them
should have.
there.
They should have just pulled a Titanic. Just kill everybody except for one woman. That's all.
Sacrifices will be necessary.
Exactly for the greater good. We know what
Somewhere-
we know what we're doing with the time machine.
somewhere out there, Bill Burr was just inspired and was like, "Finally, someone agreed with me
The
on that idea."
podcast does not condone killing innocents.
Not yet, at least.
The podcast does condone time traveling though to kill innocents.
Mostly baby Hitler.
He's always on top priority of the list. He's top tier.
As far as the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is, though, pretty good for a video game movie.
All right.
It didn't try to stick too hard to like what its game is,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't try to stray too crazily out of the realm of what the game is.
Mm.
Like if you look at the Super Mario Bros. Movie, they
20th
went off
anniversary,
the wall-
baby.
They went off the wall bonkers. They just like reinvented the thing, and it was awful. Sonic had enough of familiarity and enough new stuff where it like balanced itself.
Yeah, with like the different planets and the rings transporting him to a different like universe or something like that, which was pretty cool. So it made
It
sense.
seemed like a believable Sonic plot,
Yeah.
especially
All right.
given Sonic 06 being
We don't talk about that,
being
Lindsay.
a thing.
Lindsay, we don't talk about that.
Hey, Sonic
Yes. Please
There's
tell me
probably-
that Sonic 06 is a masterpiece. I'm waiting.
All right,
Oh, God.
here we go. Let me do a shot of Jaeger.
I still need to do my tangent.
No, I have nothing. I've never even played Sonic 06. I don't care for Sonic in general.
Yes.
I played Sonic Mania, which was supposedly going to be a new start and peak for Sonic, and I even played that. I was like,
I played Sonic Mania, and I played Sonic Forces because I got that as a birthday gift. So, thank you, Amelia.
I did too. I got Sonic Forces as the worst Christmas present.
I know.
And
I still played it.
I'm still upset at Sonic Team for taking my idea. I had this idea for a make your own OC in the Sonic game, like a full year before they did.
Nah, they need to bring back Sonic Fighters. Okay, talk to me when Sonic Fighters come back.
Sonic Fighters. Where's the Sonic strategy RPG?
I know, right? Mario got an RPG. Why don't I get an RPG? So locals for Smash Ultimate came back at Buffalo Wild Wings in my town, and it's great, right? It happened on Wednesday, and it had a really good turnout. We had about 29 entries, and one of the TOs who stepped down from it, Slim, had offered to pay everybody's entry fee. So like 29 times 5, how much is that? Max.
It's like
what?
29 times 5 is like 130.
That.
What did I do?
29 times 5.
29 times 5, 145. Yeah.
So you paid 145 for everybody.
Welcome to the podcast. We're good at math.
I know. So he paid for everybody, which I thought that was really cool of him to do. And it was fun to see everybody again, and it was good to get back into like local offline play because online sucks ass. I had a good time, but after I came home and I was like still hyped, I was like, oh, it was so fun. And then like the next day, I was like, meh. I was like, because like I stated before, like in the last podcast, I kind of am straying away from Smash Bros. And I'm just focusing on Rivals of Ether and also the new Guilty Gear that's going to come out. And I just think that's just my direction in life. You know, I did enjoy myself.
I really like Smash Bros, but I don't like it competitively.
I enjoy it competitively, and I enjoy a lot of anything competitively. You know me.
Yeah.
But
yes, we've seen you and the other people go to the bathroom at the same time.
But I don't know, man, because like I was like, it's great and all, but again, after a whole year, over a year of not playing in that like offline competitive setting, I definitely lost my way. And granted, I can grind my way back, but do I really want to? Because again, I was like, I kind of want to play other things. And actually, what ended up happening was after the tournament, and we were all just playing friendlies by the end, I was actually playing with somebody named Fair, really cool guy. We were just talking about Rivals, and then I was like, I have Rivals on my Switch. Do you want to play? And we switched the setup from Smash to, because nobody was using it, and to Rivals, and we're playing Rivals, and I was like, man, I'm having fun playing Rivals with you right now over Smash. Like I'm having more fun doing this than that. That's why I said to myself, and that kind of like really what brought me into like the spectrum of, again, I used to like Smash, but then I was very like blinded for a while because like not just in general of the community, because oh my god, I remember I told you I was telling you about the community, but that could also be for another day, because again, that's a long one, but I can definitely say that playing the game, there's still problems I still hate. Even in offline, I still hate the buffer. I hate how like it's not as fast as I want it to be because I have very fast fingers. Hence why I play a lot of other fighting games and like with my fight stick. And I prefer games that are more technically like fast in that motion. And Rivals does that for me. Or Melee, but obviously nobody plays Melee unless I want to play Slippy, but I don't really want to play Slippy. So it was fun seeing everybody, but I think I'm not going to go to Locos as often as I want to, or at all at this point, because it was a good time. But it's just like, I don't know. I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me anymore.
Yeah, that's your choice.
It's a sad truth. But then I'm moving on to Guilty Gears. Yeah, moving on to other dreams and other games now. So, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes.
I've never been much of a competitive player. So I've never been to any locals or tournaments.
I don't know. I just enjoy I just enjoy a one-on-one competitive environment. I don't know why. It just feels good. You know, it always feels good whether you lose or not. It just feels good to outplay somebody, whether it's chess or rock paper scissors or
I
like any kind of game.
I
It's
have
just
never enjoyed anything competitive because I feel like I have a lot to prove. And if I'm unable to perform to the max, then I get very disappointed with myself. Yeah, I don't take losing as an option, uh, because I feel like if I lose, then I'm as a female who also plays games.
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah. I mean, around friends, it's one thing, but around people that I don't know, it just invites a lot of ridicule, and I'd rather not deal with that.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. That makes a lot
Well,
of sense.
and that's kind of like why whenever I play any fighting game or whatever, I kind of pick joke characters. I kind of always try and do the one that's more fun because I get that there's competitive scenes and they do what they want, but like when I sit down and I just want to relax, have fun, and I go into a lobby that's supposed to not be ranked, it's supposed to be fun, and I see people frantically uh, wave dashing or twitching out as if they're cocked up on a combination of crack cocaine, coffee, and an adrenaline surge. I kind of wonder, does that person have anything else they could be doing right now? Like, I I just want to have fun. I like it when the gun go pew. I like the orcs that I like the orcs with the pink guns being like, "Hey, let's have fun, guys!" But I'm gonna kill you at the same time. Like, I want to have fun with these games,
No,
and
that's
like,
fair.
kind of like with what Lindsey was saying. I get the people who want to do competitive. I get the people who really focus on all that stuff, and it's kind of like why really liked Pokemon back in the day when there wasn't this whole wireless thing, where I could just pick the team I want, and like I could run to a friend of mine who's like, "Hey, do you want to trade that Pokemon for this one, or do you want to battle it out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do this," and then we play, and it was kind of fun. But now it's like I want to go online and play a fun battle. It's like,
Everybody's
You
meta.
say everything's a competition now.
Everybody's meta. Yeah.
you fools, you already lost because you had Pikachu clone 53 in your party instead of Pikachu clone 51. But
You've
Pikachu,
already lost.
No,
but
I raised the perfect Pikachu from an egg that has perfect stats.
Yeah, I've spent 1,000 hours hatching the perfect Pikachu so that
Yep.
I could grant you in any game of Pokemon.
Yeah, I understand that notion too. I mean, for me, there are people. Everybody's different, and for me, I find competitive play
right.
fun.
And
And I don't. That's why I don't mind losing either. I don't mind losing because it makes me want to get better. It gives me a different drive. But it is not for everybody, and that is very true.
right,
I've
and
got
like
a little bit of the problem too, where I don't like competition, but I'm a very competitive person, and I
You son
don't
of a
lose.
bitch! I know that.
Yeah,
it brings out
I
an ugly
don't
side.
lose gracefully.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. Andy could probably mention about the few times when I've been competitive, and it's just not a good side of me, really.
And it's very rare. It's very rare if we ever get Max into that situation.
And it's like I get the games that are made for competitive play, like the fighting games, and then like I like the ones where and that's why I like single player because I don't want the competitive thing. I want a nice little story, or I want to have the waifu like
Now,
in Persona 5.
here's a question here because I like playing competitively and playing competitively and also watching competitive games, right? So
Yeah.
there's a very different because you know how people watch Counter Strike, League of Legends, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You guys don't like playing competitively for two different reasons, but do you like watching competitive shit go down?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I used to actually watch competitive Warcraft, or no, StarCraft, not Warcraft.
The raid.
like back in the day, like 2011, 2012, I was
Mhm.
really into StarCraft.
Mhm.
But I never played it. I played it on my own once against a very easy computer, and I won. And I was like, I don't know how I did that. I'm never gonna play this again. And then I never did. And I continued to watch StarCraft.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's like regular sports, you know? Like the dad who is really into his son's high school football team, who's probably never played football a day in his life and is yelling at the coach for making an obviously stupid mistake, he can enjoy football he wants. I don't think he's ever played football, and it's definitely that guy's own bag of tea.
Max is
But it's
speaking from
like,
experience.
oh, no, oh gosh, no. But
Max,
it's like,
you wanna have a little therapy session right now? We can talk it over.
look, all I'm saying is I didn't mean to fumble the ball, and I waited patiently. I waited 10 years for someone to pick me up. Okay, but anyways.
So, this is, but yeah, that was just my little thing. I just wanted to like express my feelings, and I actually haven't talked to anybody about this because it's like, because I always say this stuff in my head because a lot of people I talk to are
Yeah.
either my coworkers, and Shannon's not here right now, and it's
How
it's still something it's still something to not kind of hard to understand. So it's good to just throw it out there, just my general feelings on it.
Yeah. Follow your dreams. Do what makes you happy.
Follow your dreams, though. Again, that's why
I'd
I'll
rather play Rivals Invader. No one's gonna.
Well, yeah, I will, because it's fucking amazing game. Dan Fernacey, I love you. You're awesome. If you ever listen to this podcast ever, but yeah, I love Rivals, so I definitely have made the switch to Rivals. Plus, I have all these GameCube controllers. I'm not going to waste. So,
Also, Max, I would like to express. I don't know. I just lost everything that was happening. Derailed myself.
no, that's fine.
I really appreciate your attempts, though, to segue into Persona 5 talk.
Uh-huh.
Done it a couple times now, and every time it's failed. But
I am so sorry.
No, and I'm actually kind of glad because you talked about Persona 5 in your first podcast. I watched it. And
Well, we said
so
we talk more about it. No, this is where we're going to talk more about it because, like, I haven't played Persona 5, right? I've played other Persona games. I played mainly Persona 3 and 4. Love those games. Haven't played 5. I don't know.
I thought you had played 5.
Let's see. I also don't have time in the goddamn world either.
That's fair.
I mean, I have other things. Like, I literally just beat. I know. I literally just beat the 9S story of Nier Automata, and I have one more. I have A2 to go right now, and then I'm done. But then I'm also playing through Castlevania fucking, I don't know, Aria of Sorrows on my fucking Game Boy SP. So I have other games on my back catalog right now. Because I know once I start playing Persona 5, I'm Dunyan Rings. But I have other things on my plate. Plus I'm playing Monster Hunter Rise still. So again,
then Guilty Gear is gonna come out.
Then Guilty Gear is gonna come out, and then I still have to keep up with practicing on Rivals, and then also Guilty Gear. So eventually I will, because I just bought Guilty Gear, but I also decided to go on the PlayStation Store and check the deals, and yeah, Persona 5 Royal Edition is like $35 right now, or yeah, $30 right now. I mean, I could snag it right now, but I was like, I will probably do it another time on another sale, which is probably be the same price. But I don't
it from myself for Max.
Yeah, eventually I will. But I just don't have time. Like, because I have other games I kind of want to play, because like I don't have that itch yet for Persona, right?
It definitely takes some mood. Like
it does.
I'm getting two very different opinions, right? You both are the angel and the devil on my shoulders.
Well, first let me just say that the topic that we are doing before this, I know it may sound like I was trying to transition. It was still an important topic we were going over.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel good if it seems like I kind of derailed it. But with Persona 5, I'm the exact opposite from what Andy's experience is. I've never played a Persona game before.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard everyone freaking out Persona 5 was being announced, I was like, okay, whoa. And then I looked at the graphics, and I was like, wait a minute, isn't this just Shin Megami Tensei? And I think I then got yelled at online. So I was very quiet about this whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a unique game.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish I knew that I could have downloaded the costumes for my character during my
Oh, you
initial
didn't
playthrough.
download the costumes?
God, you
I did not
fucking
download the
scrub.
I did not download the free legacy bundle that has all the dang costumes, which
Didn't
So,
I
means
tell you though that you could have
no,
had all of them in their swimsuits
oh my
before
god.
you started
no,
playing?
but
Oh my god.
no, and I'm not. Excuse me, I'm not that perverted. I'm not going to do that. I clearly have them in the maid outfits, except
Oh, I'm
Morgana,
sorry.
who is in the snowman outfit, and then I have Ryuji in some high school garb
Mm.
where he looks more like a punk, and I think I just frequently change Joker's outfit just because the music changes, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
all right, I need to find a good music to go with this one. I'm very
I
disappointed they didn't have Jingle Bells play when he was wearing the Santa outfit though.
So, fun fact about that music. The music changes, like, if you put on the Yasugami High or the Gekkoukan High outfits, it changes the battle music to the Persona 3 or Persona 4 battle music.
I figured actually.
Yeah. And if you go completely sellout mode like I did, I bought the Persona 5 dancing costume bundle
Ooh.
for like $5. Not proud of it. Definitely did it.
$5.
It plays the Persona 5 dancing version of the Persona 5 battle, and also
Well,
really cool outfits.
so the other quick thing with Persona 5 is I beat it. I didn't realize that there was the third semester thing, so I'm redoing it. I am auto skipping a good chunk of what's happened. Like I think I'm now finished the second dungeon,
You're
and it's only
actually
been
replaying it?
I am that crazy. But because I'm like fast forwarding through all the plot stuff at this point, all the things that I've already done,
It's so
I
much
have
faster.
I've gone through the first two dungeons within like 4 hours. And because I still have like all my guns and weapons from the first playthrough, I don't even have to worry about fighting that much.
So, New Game. I've never actually played New Game Plus on Persona. Do you keep all of your equipment? Do you keep your compendium and your levels?
You do not keep your levels, but you do keep the register of all the personas you've got. So, and you keep all your money. So I had like 1,000,000 yen at the start of the game,
Oh shit.
and I had King Frost from the end. So I was like, okay, I now have a persona that's immune to everything, and I can just do Holy Blast like every 5 seconds. Well, I can't do Holy Blast every 5 seconds because of the SP is at the beginner's level, but it's like I have a gun that does like 300 strength, and so obviously
Gun.
So Persona 5 went from a Japanese high school simulator to an American high school simulator at that point.
So I've done a lot of grinding in that game, and all my characters are level 99, and I have a pool of like 3 endgame personas that I used. What level did you end the game off at?
70?
70? I got myself up to 99 because I wanted to platinum the game. Now you have to beat the Reaper, and I figured that it would be just a clean sweep if I had everyone at 99 to beat the Reaper.
No, it's not.
Don't know if you. I think it explains it to you at some point in the game, but if you like press the right trigger and run around the dungeons or mementos or something like that, you don't even go into. If a fight is below you, you don't even go into the fight. You just destroy the enemy and you get all the rewards for it.
Yep.
So I did that. I like ran around mementos during the
Yep.
like I got the last levels of mementos for like an hour or two and just ground out to level 99.
Very easy.
My persona looks very similar. I'll send you a picture of it. It looks very similar to this build.
All right. Ooh, it's on the Discord.
Ooh. Oh, I'll send it to Discord.
No. You don't have to send it to Discord.
I'll send it to Max.
Well, I'm also while Lindsay's doing that. Lindsay, I don't know how to feel about the persona from like I don't know who it was, the guy who it's the last person you have to fight before going into like the bottom of the mementos. Like there was some weird I think he was like sexually assaulting people or something. It was some weird, relationship thing. His persona guy looked like a penis.
Mara, yeah. Dick Chariot.
Okay.
Dick
So I'm
Chariot.
not crazy.
Dick Chariot. Yep.
All right, I'm not crazy on that one.
Mainly in this podcast, right? Especially when we did the old ones. Whenever somebody beat a new game, or not any new game, just whenever somebody beats a game, we always like to have their input on it. Hence why I wanted to bring up Persona. Now that you've beaten it, Lindsey, you're also a Persona expert at this point. You're our local Persona and Fire Emblem expert. So, Max, how do you feel about the game overall? Being a actual, because again, I had played 3 and 4, never played 5. Lindsey has played all of them, and now you've just played a Persona game for the first time, starting with 5. How do you feel about the game?
I like it. I am always an immediate fan when it is a sequel to a game and I don't have to play the others. I don't have to do any homework to play this game, so it's already a win in my book. And the fact that the costumes allow me to change the music in the battles means that I don't have to hear the same damn song at the beginning of the same damn entry every single time I enter a new battle.
I mean, the music is a banger, though. Come on.
The music is a banger, and I think I don't know if I mentioned it to you or Lindsey, but it's weird how in sync it is with anything you do. Like, I've actually intentionally delayed some of my fights, being like, all right, I'm going to wait to attack right now to see if it throws it off, like the beat or something of the song, and it doesn't. Like, it doesn't matter what time you do some action thing. It always looks like the music's in rhythm with your fighting, and it's kind of cool.
That game just oozes style. Everything about it it's like so overdone, but not in a bad way.
Yeah. It has the Insomniac Spider-Man complaint I had. Well, not really a complaint. It's more like confusion bit where there was a clear point where I think it would have been fine to end it, which was when you meet the guy who ruined your life initially. But then it keeps going on, and it's like this whole conspiracy thing, and it's like,
well,
I don't see why
JRPG unless you
kill God. Yes, I know.
Yeah, kill God. So
with the power of friendship.
I do agree that when you finally meet the guy who ruined your life, that should be the ending point. Like that was a good spot to end it off on. Like, yeah, you did it. Ooh, but it's got to get wacky.
But I would be lying if I said that it wasn't cool with how the final fight goes. That was pretty awesome.
It's fucking sweet.
It's terrific. And
I remember watching that fight.
It's
you can get that on New Game Plus. You can get that Persona. You can fuse him.
Oh, fantastic! and I like the weird blend. I almost don't care for the actual fighting, and I care more for the slice of life thing it's going for, because it's addicting, and it's great seeing some of these stories play out. Some of them are like really personal, heart-wrenching stories, and other times you get to date your teacher who's a maid. It's like, why have I never heard of this series before?
How many of your party members did you max out confidants with?
I think it was just Makoto, because by the time I got to the end, I realized, I spent more money and time on the teacher and the doctor than anyone else. I probably should be working on the teammates, and like I did get Makoto to like 10 and said I love you to her, and then I kind of messed things up by still choosing the teacher. Yeah. But no, only Makoto was Makoto was the only one.
Forgive me for that.
Makoto was the only one who I think I maxed out. Everyone else I didn't really go that far into. Oh,
damn,
but that's the other thing.
You missed out on some real bangers of like story beats, man.
Well, I know.
On your New Game Plus, like, you should.
Well, I tried to get Ryuji all the way to the top, but I don't know why it didn't let me do it. I think it was like at 8, and then I just never got the option to hang out with him for some reason. And that's the other great thing with New Game Plus. You know that stupid star social thing where it's like guts, intelligence, all that
Oh
stuff?
yeah.
It
You're
carries over as well.
Oh.
It carries over as well. So like I was maxed out at the end of the first game. So I'm literally going in with like my proficiency at the top. That teacher who throws a pencil at me all the time, he ain't ever gonna get me. That motherfucker's gonna miss every time.
That's like I'll use. Oh, I should play New Games.
Which means
all of my time at the jazz club. All of my time at the jazz club.
Because now I don't have to worry about studying. I don't have to worry about pushing all this reading or knowledge stuff, so I can then finally unlock the next chapter for Anne or Sojiro, who was the better character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can just start their timeline pretty much until the main plot finally opens up the next path. I don't have to do any side crap. So now I'm gonna max everyone out.
I think with a lot of Persona games, especially 3 and 4, the thing, like you said, the thing that was most addicting was not the fighting gameplay, but it was definitely the just social aspect of micromanaging your time. So like you have a new day, you're like, okay, it's Monday, go through class, level up intelligence or whatever, and then like, oh, like I have an option. Yeah, like, oh, like, you know, you before the option starts, you get a conversation where you get stopped in the hallway from one of your teammates, like, hey, I'm going upstairs, I'm going to the roof to eat lunch, come join me. And then, okay, I was like, all right, I'll do that. But then like you get stopped by another person who's like your friend on the basketball team, and it's like, hey, I'm going to join me for lunch in the field. And I'm like, oh, now I have 2 options. Fuck. And then like,
kind of miss that about the older games.
Mm-hmm.
Is that they would come, like your friends would come find you and ask you if you wanted to hang out.
They would tell you first.
Persona 5 has the phone though, so everyone just texts you if they want to hang out.
Yeah.
And find you.
Yeah, so it was just like they give you that option before, then they give you the opening of what do you want to do? Do you want to go here or there? And like they give you that. And it because like sometimes like, well, I want to increase my social link because I'm at like 7 out of 10. But at the same time, I also like this person, and sometimes not even about social links, sometimes about the story too. So like you just get so invested, right? And you just have to like pick those routes. That's one of the things that's so addicting because you just keep going, and it's well written. It is very well written, and if you already like anime and shit like that, it's really good.
Yeah, and
playing your anime. That's the only way I can see my anime.
And Lindsay, I will just say that with my selection in waifus, yes, of course. I couldn't pick Makoto because she was yours. I didn't want there to be bad blood between us. You know that, right?
Have you seen my Makoto shrine?
I did see your Makoto shrine.
It's very beautiful.
I spent a little too much money. I bought the Makoto Figma action figure, and
is that the one with the bike?
It doesn't come with a bike. It's just Makoto.
Okay.
But there is I did buy it as well. There is a transforming Joanna Anat action figure. So like it starts the bike, and then you can transform it like a transformer into the transcended version Anat, and it's pretty freaking cool. And it's scaled to the same size as the Figma action figure, so you could have Makoto ride her bike. It's awesome.
My god, that's sick.
Freaking sweet. I spent probably like $400 on this.
You know what?
Casually.
See, I mean, like, have you seen all my fucking tokusatsu shit on my next to my computer right now? like, come on.
I spent a lot of money.
There's nothing wrong.
I have a whole shelf of like Persona and Fire Emblem action figures and toys and stuff.
Oh man,
they're action figures.
They're not dolls. They're action figures.
They're not dolls, Mom.
Yeah. But just to finish off, I might as well do the New Game Plus just to see what the 3rd semester was. That's apparently the special thing in Royale.
Yeah.
I was gonna like play Resident Evil 8 once I finish this, but I heard that my favorite part is really like short in this, and it's not really the end game. So it's like I'd rather still be in the nostalgia of what Resident Evil 7 is, and dream of what that could have been, rather than what apparently I'm hearing it actually is.
Yeah. there's a huge there was that argument when the game first came out and people realized, wow, this game is really short, and people were like, there was that huge argument on Twitter of like, well, it does like we have to break the social norms of like games having to be super long now. Games don't need to be long to be good. That is true, but I kind of still want more.
Well, it's not even that argument. It's what I heard. You know me, I don't care for spoilers, so I watch it anyways. And what I heard was that Resident Evil 8 kind of retcons Resident Evil 7. And I really like Resident Evil 7's story that I don't want
that's lame
ruined.
Then. Nah, not happening, Chief.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's known that Lady Damascus is actually the secret villain and that's the whole thing, then that's something. But like, no, I liked Resident Evil 7 because it was a very grounded, normal person experience into the Resident Evil universe, and now Resident Evil 8's saying, nope, none of that's real, and it's like, well, now I can't play Resident Evil 7 anymore because this is going to be the thing looming over its head.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I mean, I might eventually play it in the future. Oh, the other thing is that there is no VR for Resident Evil 8, so I don't even get to enjoy the real part of it with virtual reality. The dollhouse is what I'm clearly referring to.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, there's no other part.
Jesus Christ, man! What about with you, Lindsey? Are you excited about any games coming out or anything besides Persona?
Gosh, there's nothing really coming out right now that I'm super duper excited for.
What about Game Maker Garage?
Well, Game Maker Garage is cool, but I just figured out that I maybe want it today, so I'm not really. It's not on my excitement list. I really should stop buying games because I have a backlog.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm playing through a lot of backlog, but I was doing it because I didn't have anything to play and nothing was interesting besides Guilty Gear. And now that's coming out next week, I'm like, sweet, now I can actually pause my backlog again, and so I can move forward.
Shin Megami Tensei 2 Nocturne came out, the remaster.
I thought it was 3 Nocturne.
Oh, it is 3.
Oh my god, you're a fake Shin Megami Tensei fan. I'm just kidding. It's 3 Nocturne.
I want to pick up that. I haven't actually played that one. Which it's like the quintessential Shin Megami Tensei game. So.
Every time I think about Shin Megami Tensei, I think about that one moment in college where I knew somebody from high school, but he was also that weird kid, and he was just in the lobby in college, and he was playing one of the Shin Megami Tensei games on his 3DS, and I was just like talking to him about it, and then he went on a long review and tangent about the game, and I was like just sitting nodding my head. But I listened to him though, and I thought it was very interesting in how he told me about how the maps are made, and like you have to draw out the maps yourself while exploring.
That's the Etrianautica games. Mm-hmm. I feel like a fake fan every time that I say, because I've played all the spin-off games for the Shin Megami Tensei series, but I haven't really played. I played SMT4, which was on the 3DS. I've played Persona Q. And
Persona Q.
I've played Persona games. I've played the Devil Summoner games. They're like strategy RPG games. Devil Survivor, which is basically the same thing. Like I've played all the spin-off games, but I haven't really played the mainline stuff, which are all like balls to the wall hard.
Yeah.
They're issuing all these remasters, like they just did Nocturne. They did Strange Journey for the 3DS a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. So it's time to get those out of my backlog.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
And Nier. I want to play Nier.
Nier. Oh god. Wait, like Nier Replicant or Nier Automata?
Both of them. I want to play Automata because Bill highly recommended it.
Automata is good.
Yes, Automata has a very good end to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about
butts.
Butts, yeah. That beautiful 9S butt. I am talking about male robot.
You know what's coming up soon, though, Lindsey? Anime Beach Day.
Anime Beach
Day. Let's go.
I'm excited.
Wow, man. It's going to be a good time.
My summer bod
It is next week. It's next weekend. It's just one more week, Lindsey.
One more week.
One more week.
It's going to be more week.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna play volleyball.
We're gonna play volleyball. We're gonna dip. I'm going to go in the water and hate myself because of how cold it still is.
We're gonna hit on some girls.
And then
it's gonna be a real.
Are we competing? Are we getting competitive right now? First person to get a girl's phone number?
How many phone numbers can we get?
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna reenact a JoJo scene and die at the beach.
We're gonna be Max is gonna be the one who gets buried in the sand and makes a mermaid with big boobs in the sand.
And at the end of the credits, where he's still gonna be in the sand, we forgot him there.
No, we're gonna bury him like Scorpion King. It's gonna be like Scorpion King with the fire ants.
Sorry,
I get to be the Rock then?
Yes.
No, if I get to be the Rock, then I'm fine with that.
Oh man. Yeah. We could end it here, or I can go on my tangent about what went wrong in the Smash community. But
Tangent.
I feel like I could save it for next time.
Next time.
I will save it for next time. I promise I will go on my tangent. I mean, obviously you can watch any other videos of what went down, but just some general my feelings on it. But today was definitely Today was definitely more about Persona, and just in general, just doing the podcast, and it's and I hope people like our voices. Enjoy listening to us and our weird tangents about games and memes and God knows what. iCarly.
Wait it. No, you go ahead.
Oh no, nothing.
Oh yeah.
No, I was gonna make a joke.
What's your joke?
I was gonna say you're leaving the audience like Square Enix leave Kingdom Hearts fan, and you're going to start blue balling them for a few years now with your tease of the next installment.
The next recording will definitely be after Anime Beach Day. Give us 2 weeks at least to play other games and to talk more about stuff. So, and we'll have probably a different guest or more guests. We maybe have more than 4 people. So we'll see what happens. But I really appreciate anybody listening, and also just whoever enjoys listening to us on the podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and enjoyed our weird talk about competitiveness and Persona 5 specifically.
Yay. And I love you, Tim.
Thank you.
Tim. The rest of you can get out of here.
Tim.
Well, thank you, Max, and Lindsey for joining me today on the podcast. So we will be back again, probably in 2 weeks. I'll bust this video out, and I hope everybody has a good night. And I hope any parting words, you guys?
Go fast, eat ass.
Oh, that's a good one. That's good. Go fast, eat ass.
If
Definitely.
It ain't shiny, it's poisonous.
Oh God. Leave a comment down below if you want us to talk about any topics. Again, I do read the comments, and if you want us to talk about a specific topic, genre, or kind of thing, let us know. Nothing too drama-y, but I mean, we'll definitely get our inputs depending on the situation. So feel free to comment below anything you would like. So we will definitely talk about it.
Yay.
But again, thank you all for listening. I hope you have a great night. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.